General Hospital Spoilers reveals that Marshall may have a bold plan to win Curtis's attention. There are many reports that he is Curtis's presumed dead biological father. He intends to use TJ as a pawn for the dramatic reunion of father and son. Let's wait and see how this story ends. During the week of November 29th to December 3rd, dramatic stories will take place in Port Charles in time for Thanksgiving. Of course, there will be an unexpected story coming from Portia's place, but it is reported that this event did not involve Marshall. Curtis has been quite open with Portia lately, and he also shared with her what happened at the Savoy that night. She sympathizes with Curtis about why he kicked Marshall out. More than anyone else, Portia learned that Marshall caused a lot of trouble for Curtis by admitting that he was his biological father and disturbing the people around Curtis. However, we should look at the story in many ways. Anyway, sometimes Marshall has good reason to act like that. If Curtis could have calmed down, their father-son relationship wouldn't be as strained as it is now. But Portia certainly believes that Curtis has his own way of thinking and makes the right decision on his own. The story has just been updated from one side of Curtis. We also have to consider how Marshall will trend. He is a dangerous person, so he will definitely think of other ways to turn the situation around, and TJ is the piece that helps him accomplish this. General Hospital Spoilers thinks that in order to make perfect use of TJ, Marshall will begin a search for TJ. Right now, TJ is busy with his work, but Marshall is ready to interrupt and start questioning TJ. It is revealed that Marshall will actively admit his true identity to TJ. He told TJ that he was Curtis's biological father and that he disappeared for a good reason. He knows TJ has a close relationship with Curtis, so Marshall deliberately hit TJ's psyche to gain sympathy. Then TJ, in front of Curtis, will speak well for him. From there, he won the hearts of his son. TJ's attitude will determine whether a conflict will arise between the father and son Marshall and Curtis. If TJ had sided with Marshall and supported him, things would have been different. Maybe TJ will think that Marshall is very kind and just reluctant to do so. If the story really goes that way, then TJ will certainly stand up to Marshall's motives and behaviors. However, it seems Curtis is unhappy about his father taking advantage of TJ's trust. To put it simply, Curtis did not think it was right for Marshall to act like that. If there's anything he can tell you clearly, it's better than blowing wind in TJ's ears. He had nothing to do with this and shouldn't have been manipulated by Marshall like this. It seems that the relationship between father and son has become more and more strained, and now Portia reappears as a mediator. Portia's influence certainly influenced Curtis's behavior. After listening to her, Curtis also became open-minded. But things did not stop there when Curtis began to encounter many enemies while he reconciled with his father. To make it easier to understand, fans might think that Marshall's early actions not only didn't improve the father's relationship but even backfired. But there's also another opinion that if Marshall succeeds in turning TJ on his side, it could bring long-term benefits. General Hospital Spoilers said that Curtis's family story will continue to provide audiences with intriguing details. However, it is no less troublesome, and Portia can be the one to help Curtis to get things right.